Chapter 71, Essay Competition. Go ahead. Xiao Dongliang smiled widely at Xiao Nan. Xiao Zijin, who was not too pleased, pouted when she saw how Xiao Dongliang smiled affectionately at Xiao Nan. She knew that the reason behind her father's change in attitude towards Xiao Nan was that she gave Zhu Baoqiu tuition and in a way, helped her father to repay the debt of gratitude towards Grandpa Li. She could do it as well. Dad, I have no more pens left, I will get one from Nan Nan's room. Ever since the decrease in her monthly allowance and the money that she spent on her dance costume, Xiao Zijin was more careful in her spending. She could no longer stock up on pens or buy new stationery. If there was not a real need, she would not buy new stuff. Now that she had no more pens, she would just borrow a few pens from Xiao Nan. But there was no way that she was going to return them. Xiao Zijin opened Xiao Nan's bag and made it a point to empty the contents. Xiao Nan had a total of 3 pens. Their designs were shabby and they all looked the same. It was not the type of pens that she used to buy. Xiao Zijin grunted and grabbed one of the new pens. Oh! Xiao Zijin chanced upon one of Xiao Nan's books. There were millions of words on it. Xiao Zijin took a closer look at one of the pages. At one glance she realized that it was an essay. Xiao Zijin had never seen or heard this essay before. Xiao Zijin might not be good at writing essays, but she could tell if it was well written or not. Xiao Zijin thought for a while and twitched her lips. She not only took one of Xiao Nan's pens, she also tore off the page with the essay. In order not to be discovered by Xiao Nan, Xiao Zijin tore off the empty page connecting to the essay page as well. She made sure to tear it off nicely so that Xiao Nan would not realize it in an instant. With that, she took the 2 items and left Xiao Nan's room. By the time Xiao Nan returned to her room from her bath, she saw that her bag was being opened and the contents were scattered all over the room. Xiao Zijin was the only one in the house who was capable of this. If it was her mother, she would rather throw the bag away than wasting her efforts to search through it. Nan Nan, your sister came into your room just now to get a pen from you. Xiao Dongliang came at the moment to notify Xiao Nan. Xiao Dongliang could not help but frown when he saw the contents of the bag being scattered all around. Your sister is so insensible. It was just a pen, did she have to make such a mess? Nan Nan, you would have to tidy up later. Oh! Xiao Nan could not think of anything to say. Her father knew that it was wrong of Xiao Zijin to do this, yet he could only make such a remark. What made Xiao Nan speechless was that he could say this to her, but he would not utter a word to Xiao Zijin. Xiao Nan knew that Xiao Dongliang was only paying lip service. He did not really mean it. So she gave her response absent-mindedly. In the previous life, after Xiao Zijin committed adultery and left the marriage without any maintenance or marital compensation, she blamed her divorce with Chen Jun entirely on Xiao Nan. Besides her mother who pampered her, her father was also responsible for this temperament of hers. Xiao Nan could only tidy up the mess that Xiao Zijin made and put them in the study room. During dinner time, Xiao Nan did not notice that Xiao Zijin kept stealing furtive glances at her. It was only when Xiao Zijin was sure that Xiao Nan did not think anything was amiss, that she settled down to eat. Xiao Nan, Teacher Li wanted to see you in the office. On Monday at school, Zhao Yu passed the message to Xiao Nan in disgruntlement. Thank you. Even though Zhao Yu was merely relaying message for Teacher Li, Xiao Nan was still polite to Zhao Yu. Xiao Nan did what she had to do. Zhao Yu sat down in her chair, puffing in anger. Her good friend leaned in and asked, why would Teacher Li ask Xiao Nan to go to the office? Everything except to reprimand her. Even if Teacher Li was not satisfied with Xiao Nan's results, Xiao Nan scored 92 points for her midterm exams. Teacher Li might be dissatisfied, but it was only because the teacher had high expectations of Xiao Nan. Not everyone would be able to score 90 points and above for Chinese in junior high school. Teacher Li said that there is a essay competition in the province and would like Xiaonan to participate. What about you? You are the representative of the Chinese subject. It made no sense that Xiaonan could participate while Zhao Yu could not. Of course I would participate. Zhao Yu arched her eyebrows. This is only the preliminary round, the school will hold a selection to cut down to 5 participants. I am one of the 5 participants. I thought the students can just participate in the essay competition directly. Of course not, this is the province essay competition after all. But there were 5 slots, her essays were pretty well written. It could not be wrong, she was definitely one of the 5 participants. You must work hard, we have lost out to Xiaonan in terms of results, we must squash her in the essay competition no matter what. Zhao Yu, you can do it? I have to, let's wait and see. Her friend was egging her on and Zhao Yu was so boastful and arrogant. Zhou could not help but laugh at them. Like Zhao Yu said, Teacher Li asked to see Xiaonan with regards to the essay competition. Teacher Li and all the teachers in the Chinese team knew that given Xiaonan's standard, if she did not participate in the essay competition, there was no one else who would be qualified enough to participate. Teacher Li, can I not participate in the competition? You should know my results, I have a lot of knowledge points to revise, it would take up too much of my time to participate in the competition. One had to go through one round of selection in school and then proceeded to take part in the province competition, all these rounds would take up too much time. Even when she tutored Zhu Baokyo during the weekend, Xiaonan spent most of the time doing her own revision. Xiaonan did not want to waste more of her time. Xiaonan, I would recommend you to take part in the competition. If you manage to get a prize, it would add points to your middle school exams. Teacher Li knew that Xiaonan was most concerned about the exams and used that to persuade Xiaonan. Xiaonan was so concerned about not wasting her time so that she could revise, it was all for the sake of doing well in the middle school exams. She believed that Xiaonan would take up the offer if she knew that it would add points to the exams. But I would have to go through one round of selection in school. Xiaonan frowned. After selecting the 5 students, we would still need to go for essay training. Let's do it this way. I will try to make special arrangements for you. You do not need to sit for the preliminary rounds and you do not need to go for essay training as well. You will skip all these and just participate in the province competition. What do you think? Teacher Li adjusted the spectacles and said in a steadfast tone. Teacher Li was confident that these arrangements were feasible. There was no need for Xiaonan to go for the preliminary rounds. She could just use any 2 essays of her recent Chinese exams to participate, she would definitely be able to secure one of the 5 slots. To put it bluntly, Teacher Li knew that it had been decided that Xiaonan would be one of the 5 participants. Even if she agreed to Xiaonan's request of not participating in the competition, the other teachers in the Chinese team would not agree to it. Chapter 72, Praise to Fail. Hearing Teacher Li's words, Xiaonan wanted to cheer. Since Teacher Li made this arrangement, I will definitely listen to Teacher Li. You and your sweet tongue, all right, go back. Although you don't have to participate in the training, you should also make some preparations. Teacher Li was pleased by Xiaonan's words. Teacher Li, don't worry, I will definitely be well prepared. When Xiaonan was back, Zhao Yu glanced at her a few times. As the Chinese representative, Zhao Yu had seen Xiaonan's essay more than once, so she was aware of the standard of Xiaonan's essays. If Xiaonan also took part in this essay competition, it would be difficult for her to win, not to mention to be one of the 5 participants. At the school's preliminary round of selection, Zhao Yu was relieved that she did not see Xiaonan. It turned out that Xiaonan had declined to participate in the essay writing competition this time. That would be great. Zhao Yu's essay writing skills were of some standard. Indeed, she managed to grab one out of the 5 places for the competition. During training, Zhao Yu realized that there were only 4 attendees although there were a total of 5 participants. For the sake of doing well during the essay writing competition, Zhao did not inquire further. She was motivated and focused on competing with herself, so that she could produce good essays and win a prize. Is this woman sick? Every time Zhao Yu passed by Jiaonan, she looked like an arrogant rooster who could not wait to lift its tail to the sky. Zhu Baoqiu was angered by this. What does she mean by this? What can she mean? She is happy that she can participate in the essay writing competition. Jiaonan did not have a care, she would do whatever she needed to do. Jiaonan had long heard the words spread by those who were on close terms with Zhao Yu. They were saying that it was useless that Jiaonan had good grades as she could not even participate in the essay writing competition. In the critical times, the class still had to depend on Zhao Yu to do them proud for the Chinese language. What about you, you're not participating? Zhu Baoqiu was not pleased with Zhao Yu's attitude. It was just an essay writing competition. If you wish to participate, I can help you think of a way. I can ensure that the 5 places are changed to 6. No need, I have a place. I am also participating. Jiaonan shook her head. You too? How come I don't know, I didn't see you attending the training. Zhu Baoqiu raised his eyebrows. His sister was so capable and did not even need his help. Teacher Li specially granted me an exception for this, but please don't tell anyone about this. Jiaonan also knew that this matter was confidential. Although this matter was decided by Teacher Li and had nothing to do with her, it was not good for others to know about it. Cow. Zhu Baoqiu also lifted his chin. Why was Zhao Yu was acting like a bird? After all, his sister took one of the 5 places without even the need to take the preliminary test or attend the training. Yes. Jiaonan nodded her head. She believed that Zhu Baoqiu would not say this to others, there was no point in doing so. Zhu Baoqiu would not say, but there were a number of classmates around them. Although the voices of the 2 of them were not very loud, someone vaguely heard that Jiaonan would also be participating in this essay competition. 1 spread to 2, 2 to 3, before the lesson ended, Zhao Yu already knew about this matter. Impossible, Jiaonan is lying. During the day of the preliminary round of selection, she did not even come. Moreover, she was also not qualified to attend the daily training session. How could she be one of the participants? What's wrong with Jiaonan? She dared to say this to save face. After hearing the insider information from Zhao Yu, who confirmed that Jiaonan did not join these activities, most people held the mood of watching a show to jeer at Jiaonan. So what if Jiaonan's grades were good? She loved to brag and was not a model student with good moral character. There was nothing to be proud of. No hurry, let's wait till the day to see how she falls on her own face. This lie would not continue for long, we will see how she brag. The more she brags now, the more her face would be hurt on the day of the competition. Zhao Yu was extremely happy that she could participate, while Jiaonan weaved these nonsensical stories as she could not do so. Not long after, she would like to see how Jiaonan would lose her face, how merciless. So, Jiaonan was also capable of doing such things. After the Zhao Yu knew about this matter, she became very tolerant. Contrary to usual, she stopped talking bad about Jiaonan, and would even praise Jiaonan occasionally in front of others. Upon Zhao Yu's publicity, besides the Class 1 of Secondary 3, the whole of Secondary 3 knew about this matter. Many were spreading this rumor furiously. Zhao Yu, Jiaonan's rumors were so widespread, will teacher help her to clarify, we won't be able to watch the fun then. Zhao Yu's classmate was a little anxious, she was watching the buzz with fun and hoping that there would be more to come. What's the hurry? Even if teacher Li clarified, Jiaonan would also lose her face. Now, the whole Secondary 3 students already knew that Jiaonan would participate in the essay writing competition. If teacher Li clarify now, won't Jiaonan also lose her face? Anyway, this time, Xiaonan will not get away with it. What goes around comes around. Zhou Yu was overjoyed as she said this. True. The classmate laughed and returned to her own seat, while waiting for Teacher Li to expose Xiaonan's lies. But to everyone's surprise, Teacher Li did not say a word about this matter at all during the whole lesson. Until the bell rang, upon leaving the classroom, most were astonished. Teacher Li was not going to take a hand in this matter? I must clarify. I did not breathe a word to anyone about that matter. Once the class was over, Zhu Baoqiu was the first to clarify to Xiaonan. He was not a busybody, it was enough that he knew about this matter, and there was no need to publicize this to the whole world. Don't worry. I will surely help you find out who was the one who spread the story. I will teach him a lesson. No need, I did not suspect you. Xiaonan said nonchalantly while she ignored the classmates who were watching the fun. You and me are not the only ones in the class. There is a saying, the walls have ears. Let the rumors pass, there is no need to investigate. Really not investigating. Did Xiao Qiao need to be so forgiving? If it were him, he would ensure that the person who treated him this way was dead. Fine, there's still one more lesson. Get ready to go home after that. Xiaonan packed her books and put away all the books that she needed into her school bag. Half a semester passed, Xiaonan felt more at ease as she had made a lot of progress in catching up with her knowledge. Coupled with the recent receipt of an revision book, Xiaonan felt that her current learning journey was as smooth as a God-sent gift. Who was so brilliant to have known her situation and bought her such a good book? Chapter 73, Double Happiness. Even if she had the money to pick it up in the bookstore, she might not be able to choose a book that suited her so well. When Xiaonan reached home, Xiao Dongliang and Ding Jiyi were already around. Xiaonan put away her school bag. She saw that Ding Jiyi had a look of excitement on her face, both eyes were as bright as the daylight. Did she pick up some money from the streets? Zijin is so capable. A prominent school lives up to its name. The high school affiliated to Renmin University of China is excellent. I feel that I have made the best decision in my life by admitting her into the school. It's not bad. Have you gotten someone to bring the money over to Zijin? Xiao Dongliang was all smiles too, with an expression full of glory. Zijin is not at home today, you should prepare a good meal too, we can celebrate. The elder daughter was so capable, Xiao Dongliang was really pleased. Fine. Ding Jiyi agreed without any hesitation. Good food today, all thanks to Zijin. While saying that, Ding Jiyi shifted her glance to Xiaonan. If not for the sake of celebrating for Zijin, she also did not wish to prepare a good meal when Zijin was away and benefit the wretched girl. Nan Nan is back. Xiao Dongliang, who was in a good mood, saw everything positively. Nan Nan, Zijin got a place to participate in the provincial city essay writing competition. Your sister has really improved. Provincial city essay writing competition. Having heard this, Xiaonan raised her eyebrows. Such a coincidence. But, with Xiao Zijin's essay, was she qualified to join the competition? Yes, Nan Nan, when you study in the senior high school, like Zijin, you will also have the opportunity to participate in the provincial city essay writing competition. At the thought that the younger daughter's grades were better, Xiao Dongliang believed that she would certainly have the chance to do so in future. Old Xiao, you don't need to give Xiaonan so much pressure. Can any Tom, Dick, and Harry take part in the provincial city composition competition? Zijin asked someone to pass the message that the whole school only sent 10 people. 1 out of 10. There are so many students in the school, and all these are good students. Zijin has done us proud. Ding Jiyi became more excited as she continued. You used to control Zijin. Zijin told me that, putting the storyline aside, the writing in the novels that she read previously is good. Reading more will help greatly in essay writing. You see, Zijin did not waste money or read the books without giving any thoughts. She had a reason for reading those books. While drinking her water, Qiaonan casually asked, "Dad, when is sister going to the competition?" "Your sister will not be back next week, she has to stay in the school for training because the essay writing competition is on the weekend of the week after next." "Oh, same for me too." "Same." Qiao Dongliang blinked his eyes. Nan, you are also joining the competition?" "Yes." "What yes, Zijin is participating in the provincial city essay competition, how can it be the same?" Ding Jiyi cast an unhappy look at Jiaonan. "I am also joining the competition, and at the same timing as sister, that's why I said it's a coincidence." Jiaonan's words should be good news for the family, but at that moment, the smiles on the faces of Qiao Dongliang and Ding Jiyi were frozen for a while. Qiao Dongliang was happy, but at this moment he had further thoughts. Qiao Zijin was able to participate in the competition and would not be coming home next week. She specially asked someone to send a message to request money from the Qiao couple to buy an essay writing book to read. When the child has progressed in her learning, performed well, and wanted to buy a decent and proper essay writing book, there was no reason for the parent to reject this request. So, Qiao Dongliang and Ding Jiyi had come up with 10 yuan and asked the messenger to pass it to Qiao Zijin. There comes the problem. Both daughters would be joining the competition. He had given the elder daughter 10 yuan to purchase learning materials, it would be unfair not to give the same to his younger daughter. Qiao Dongliang, who always liked to advocate fairness, justice, and transparency, was hesitating as he thought about the amount of money in his pocket. There was famine in the family, and without savings, Qiao Dongliang did not feel assured and had been finding ways to save up a little here and there. The 10 yuan earlier was already an extra expense. If he had to give away another 10 yuan, that would be really hard. If he did not give, Qiao Dongliang felt bad about being biased, but if he give, that would be too much expenditure. Qiao Dongliang was feeling the pinch. Ding Jiyi quickly pulled Qiao Dongliang. Qiaonan was not at home, and was not aware that they had given 10 yuan to Qiao Zijin. "That's a good thing, I am going to prepare dinner, you may return to your room quickly to read your books." For the first time, Ding Jiyi was so willing to watch Qiaonan go to her room without helping in any household chores and read her own books. "Yes." Qiaonan replied with a word and went to her room, while carrying her school bag. Before the couple could breathe a sigh of relief, at the moment where Qiaonan opened the door of her room, she turned her head and asked, "Sister will be joining the competition, did you all give her money to buy the learning materials?" Ding Jiyi's smiling face turned stiff at that instant. Qiao Dongliang was full of embarrassment. He already said he could not let his child suffer no matter how poor he was or how hard he had to work. Qiao Dongliang bit his tongue and reached into the pocket of his trousers. "Yes, I just asked someone to bring 10 yuan for your sister." "Qiaonan, come, take this 10 yuan. If you need any learning materials, go and buy. It is rare to have this opportunity, we have to cherish this." Ding Jiyi wanted to open her mouth to shout when she heard that they were also giving 10 yuan to Qiaonan. Qiao Dongliang glared at Ding Jiyi. "If you are not willing to, sure, I will make a trip to Zijin's school later and retrieve that 10 yuan. Is it the same? Zijin is in senior high school and the materials are expensive, 10 yuan is fine. But she is only in junior high school, and joining different competitions, not together. Can't you just give her a few yuan?" Ding Jiyi was making a lot of noise. "Why don't you just give 1 or 2 cents? Qiao Dongliang rolled her eyes at Ding Jiyi. "Equal treatment, if Zijin gets 10 yuan, of course Qiaonan should also get 10 yuan. This matter is decided. Nan, take the money." Looking at the 10 yuan that was forced into her hands, Qiaonan initially felt bad, but she felt more at ease now. At least her father tried his best to be fair to both Qiao Zijin and her. "Dad, I don't need it." Sister bought so many essay writing books. If I really need it, I will read hers. But next week when we are at the competition outside, 10 yuan is not necessary, but you still need to give me 2 yuan. I can't possibly let the teachers treat me to the meals. After returning Xiao Dongliang 10 yuan, Xiao Nan separately asked for the money. Xiao Nan's words made Xiao Dongliang felt quite bad. The elder daughter had so many revision materials. In his impression, the younger daughter had never bought any. Fairness, the family had never been fair. But he had no choice. Zijin would be taking in a son-in-law in future. The child of Zijin would bear the surname of Qiao. If he could treat Nan Nan better, he would try his best to do so. Fine, here's 3 yuan. Keep it. Chapter 74, all the pens were broken. From 10 yuan to 3 yuan, although Ding Jiyi still felt the pinch, there was a 7 yuan savings. Ding Jiyi secretly breathed a sigh of relief and went to prepare the meal. Looking at Ding Jiyi, Xiao Nan tugged the corners of her mouth with sarcasm. If she had taken the 10 yuan earlier, probably the good news of Xiao Zijin's participation in the essay writing competition could not save her mother's loss of appetite. The thought that spending some money on herself would make her mother lose her appetite and suffer insomnia, she had nothing to say. In the blink of an eye, 2 weeks had passed. On the early morning of Saturday, Zhao Yu was prepared to go to school to wait for the teacher. When the school's rented car came, she picked a seat and sat. Hey, why are there only 4 of us today? Didn't our school select 5 students? Everyone was quite early. Before long, Zhao Yu saw the 3 students who attended training with her. Not sure. The other classmate was also puzzled. Zhao Yu, you're from class 1. The classmate seated behind Zhao Yu had a sneer on her face. Do you really not know, or are you pretending not to know? What do you mean by this? She did not provoke her? Xiao Nan's essay is so good, she scored nearly full marks in the 2 exams. Who do you think this 5th person will be? Xiao Nan's participation was already decided by the school long ago. As Xiao Nan's case was an exception, some people are not happy, but regardless, whoever that has seen Xiao Nan's essay would be convinced of her ability. She was more sensitive than Zhao Yu. Clearly there had been 5 but only 4 came for the training. She had already asked the teacher about it. In the end, that was what the teacher told her. She was not convinced and happy initially. But after the Chinese teacher showed her Xiao Nan's essay, she had nothing to say. Although she accepted this, she did not feel too good either. When she heard Zhao Yu saying this now, the classmate was even more unhappy. What? Xiao Nan's participation had long been decided by the school. Zhao Yu gave a stare. No wonder Xiao Nan was really 1 out of the 5. Then why didn't she join the training? Teacher Li. At this time, Xiao Nan's voice could be heard from outside the car. I hope I'm not late. No, the timing is just right, hurry and get on the bus. Teacher Li smilingly let Xiao Nan board the bus. Do you have motion sickness? If you do, it's best to take the seat in front. These were students who would be competing, they had to be in their best form. Teacher Li, I do not have motion sickness, I can sit anywhere. After boarding the car, Xiao Nan sat down once she saw an empty seat. It did not matter where the seat was. When Zhao Yu saw Xiao Nan passing by in front of her, her face was white. What about the slapping of own face, lies and bragging? Why did Xiao Nan really come? It's so unfair. The 4 of them were selected from the school, and went through half a month of training. On what grounds was Xiao Nan qualified to compete when she did not even attend anything? Was that fair to other students? She had these thoughts in her mind. But before the teacher, Zhao Yu ultimately did not dare to raise her doubts. She could only endure this and sit quietly in her seat. When it was about 1.5 hours into the journey, Xiao Nan already finished her nap. Amongst the 5 students in the car, only Xiao Nan had the mood to sleep. The rest of the four were either constantly revising their essays that had been marked and commented on by the teachers, or reading essay writing books. During the period of training, the teacher gave them many model essay questions to work on. First, it's a practice. Second, they were in luck if they guessed the question. The four students held the hope that the teacher had guessed correctly, and were doing their utmost to memorize their own essays. However, when they turned and saw Xiaonan sleeping soundly, with her head wobbling from side to side, they gritted their teeth. This Xiaonan was really too much. All of you should relax too, don't be too nervous. When the teachers saw the situation, they all laughed. Xiaonan was clearly a young lady but was so relaxed, she could still sleep so soundly at this time. But those who sat on a moving car before knew that it was boring to be in the car. It was not conducive to read something, and sleeping was the best way to pass time. Okay. Okay, Teacher Li, the four students replied weakly. Who could relax at such a time? If they could attain a good score for this essay writing competition, they would be given merit points for the middle school examinations. Xiaonan, wake up. We have arrived. Upon reaching the location of the competition, it was Teacher Li who woke Xiaonan up. We have arrived. Xiaonan rubbed her eyes. She had put on a little weight recently. She looked so pretty, her tiny face was as rosy as an apple. Yes, we are here. Teacher Li's eyes were gentle, as if she were looking at her own child. Drink some water and sober up, don't be sleepy and muddle-headed during the competition. Okay, I will wash my face when I go to the restroom later. Xiaonan nodded her head and left the car, but she left behind her school bag. After Xiaonan finished washing up, the teacher was already leading the students to the exam hall. Teacher Li, I need to go back to the car, I left my school bag there and the pens are inside the bag. Xiaonan told Teacher Li and hurriedly took her school bag from the car. Zhao Yu, who was standing behind Teacher Li, saw this and she smiled slyly. Fine, quickly enter the exam hall. The teachers swiftly settled the students in their respective seats. When the competition starts, the bell rang and all the competing students began to lower their heads and review the question. When she saw the question, Xiaonan had a little surprise. She had previously written an essay that was appropriate for the subject. This time, she could slack a little. She had only written that essay once, and it still needed a little touch-up. This was her second time writing it, with some touching up, there should not be any major issue. After thinking through, Xiaonan took out her pen and prepared to write. She finished her first word but she could only see the strokes of her writing, without any ink. Xiaonan blinked her eyes. This was a new pen, how could it be? Xiaonan, who refused to believe in fate, tried to rub the tip of the pen with paper, just in case the tip was covered with wax. But after a long time, she still could not write a single word. Xiaonan shook the pen vigorously but to no avail. Xiaonan quickly took another pen. She brought a total of 3 pens, but strangely, all 3 pens that used to be easy to write with could not produce a single word now. Zhao Yu, who was seated behind Xiaonan, was secretly watching Xiaonan. When she saw Xiaonan spent a long time messing with the pen and did not manage to write anything, her smile broadened. This time, she wanted to see how Xiaonan could compete with her. Chapter 75, Clash of the Garments. Xiaonan took a deep breath and then raised her hand. What is the matter? The invigilator walked to Xiaonan's side. Teacher, I brought 3 pens, they are all broken and I can't write with them. Can I borrow a pen? Well, said the teacher awkwardly. I only have a red pen. Does anyone have a spare pen to lend? Faced with the invigilator's question, the exam hall was silent, you could hear a pin drop. Everyone was busy writing their essay and nobody answered. Some students even secretly hid their spare pens in case the invigilator asked. Seated in the same exam hall but only a few would-be winners, everybody was a competitor, who would lend their spare pen. At least in this exam hall, nobody was willing to. Well, said the invigilator, faced with this situation, the invigilator was at a loss of what to do. He had to invigilate and could not leave. If the other students were not willing to lend, he could not force them to lend either. Xiao Nan took a deep breath, pursed her lips and said, "Teacher, if there is no other way, could you lend me your red pen?" "That will not do, this essay's rules state clearly that it must be written in blue or black ink, red ink will not do," replied the teacher sympathetically. The teacher pitied Xiao Nan for being so unlucky. She could not participate in the competition, she did not have a pen. Xiao Nan's eyes started to well up. She had not thought of participating earlier, but now that she was here at the competition, she was faced the possibility of giving up because she did not have a usable pen. Xiao Nan was very unhappy and unwilling. Most importantly, she had prepared 3 pens, there was a new one and the rest were her usual pens. The pens were clearly still working last night, yet it was broken today. If somebody had told her it was a coincidence, she would never believe it. Somebody must have plotted against her. "Teacher Joe, what is the matter?" A voice came from the few people standing outside the classroom. "Principal." Teacher Joe spotted an old man and hurriedly walked over. Teacher Joe explained that students' pens are all broken and other students do not have spare pens to lend. At this rate, she will not be able to participate. The old principal paused before continuing, "Oh my, the children these days. Whilst academic results are important, moral education should also not be neglected. Use mine," Zai Sheng said rather nonchalantly before taking out a pen. Zai Sheng had his eyes fixed on Xiao Nan and he noticed her sweating profusely due to the anxiety. Today, Zai Sheng had come to the school on behalf of his father and unexpectedly met Xiao Nan. Even more surprisingly to Zai Sheng, Xiao Nan seemed to be very unlucky. In the few times that he has met Xiao Nan was always in trouble. However, Zai Sheng looked at the students in the exam hall and his eyes were filled with disapproval. "I thank you on behalf of that student," the invigilator replied with a relief. He had really felt pity for Xiao Nan. Looking at the attention given to Xiao Nan by other teachers earlier, the invigilator deduced that she must be a good student and her essay writing skills should be up to par2. "Do not mention it. Here is the pen you wanted, use it quickly without further delay." The invigilator handed Zai Sheng's pen over to Xiao Nan. The invigilator gently reminded Xiao Nan, "This is a fountain pen, pay extra care when you write. Wait for the ink to dry or else it will smudge when you put your hand over it." "Thank you, teacher." Xiao Nan's eyes lit up. "Don't thank me. The pen was loaned to you from him. When you finished, remember to return it to him." The invigilator pointed to Zai Sheng. This pen was quite heavy and had a good feel, it must be pretty expensive. "Zai Sheng." Xiao Nan had spotted Zai Sheng. "Okay, teacher, noted." "All right, make full use of your time, the other students have already written a lot," said the invigilator. "Okay," replied Xiao Nan. She was already late by more than 10 minutes. Fortunately, she had a draft in her mind, otherwise given the situation, she would not be able to continue writing. Xiao Nan actually preferred writing with a fountain pen, and coupled with the fact that Zai Sheng's pen was of a high quality, it allowed Xiao Nan to write swiftly in tandem with the ink flowing smoothly out from the nib of the pen. It was even faster than if Xiao Nan had used a ballpoint pen. In no time at all, Xiao Nan had caught up with the progress of the other students. Due to the pen incident, the invigilator paid extra attention to Xiao Nan and stood by Xiao Nan for a moment. The invigilator saw that Xiao Nan had written so much in such a short period of time, his eyes lit up as he was taken aback. When he further read the contents, coupled with the elegant writing of the fountain pen, he was genuinely surprised. Before the bell rang, Xiao Nan had already finished with her essay. When it was time to exit the exam hall, Some of the students had not finished and were making a scene. Qiao Nan walked out relaxedly and wanted to find Zai Sheng to return the pen. Qiao Nan had only taken a few steps when Teacher Li came up and asked, "Qiao Nan, how do you think you fared in the competition?" Qiao Nan replied, "Similar to the usual." "That's good," Teacher Li said with a sigh of relief. If Qiao Nan was able to perform normally, she should at least be able to receive a third prize minimally. "Qiao Nan, what are you doing here?" A voice rang out from behind Qiao Nan. "I came to participate in the provincial composition competition." Qiao Nan turned around to face Qiao Zijin. You also came to participate?" Qiao Zijin stammered, somewhat shocked. She had never heard that Qiao Nan was participating. "Hi Zijin, it's you. You also came here to participate?" Teacher Li asked. Teacher Li was somewhat shocked. Teacher Li knew the standard of Qiao Zijin's essay. How was Qiao Zijin able to participate? Wasn't the school afraid of wasting a nomination slot? There were merit points for winning a junior high school essay competition, and of course the same for a high school competition. As such, the high school competition's nomination slots would be more keenly contested. Qiao Zijin's words had coincided with Teacher Li's. Qiao Nan smiled and replied, "I had heard from father and mother that you were participating, but I did not expect us to be in the same school participating." Qiao Zijin forced out a smile and said, "Such is fate." Nan, how did you fare?" "Not too bad," said Qiao Nan, who raised her eyebrows whilst noticing Qiao Zijin's increasing discomfort. She deduced in her mind that Qiao Zijin had not performed well in the competition, otherwise why was her face so pale? "All right, it is getting late, we should get going," Teacher Li said whilst patting Qiao Nan's shoulder. Teacher Li did not speak much to Qiao Zijin. Qiao Nan followed Teacher Li, nodded to Qiao Zijin and then simply left. Once Qiao Nan had left, Qiao Zijin's face turned downcast and quickly went to find her classmates. Qiao Zijin asked, "I heard that for this competition, junior school students are also here, do you know what their essay question was?" "I think it was the same as ours." The classmate replied before adding, "The teachers are too lazy, setting the same question for junior school and high school. They did not even make the effort to think up another question." "Qiao Zijin, did you manage to finish your essay?" Qiao Zijin's Chinese teacher walked happily towards Qiao Zijin. The teacher added, "I read your previous essay, that would have been suitable and you need not think up a new essay. Did you use that essay for submission?" Even the Chinese teacher was surprised by Qiao Zijin. Qiao Zijin's normal performance was average, but she did demonstrate a flair for writing when it came to essays. Otherwise, how would Qiao Zijin be able to participate based on her academic results? It was submitted, Qiao Zijin replied dryly without a hint of happiness. Only heaven knows that when Qiao Zijin saw the essay question, she was so happy that she wanted to let out a scream. The heavens were on her side. She had not expected her luck to be so good. She had used Qiao Nan's essay for submission earlier and won the nomination slot for the competition. Even more unexpectedly, Qiao Nan's essay was also suitable for the exam question. She could fully make use of one essay from Qiao Nan. However, once Qiao Zijin saw Qiao Nan, the good mood dissipated. Qiao Nan must be here to participate in the essay competition. Both junior school and high school questions were the same, surely Qiao Nan did not write the same essay? Impossible, she should not have. Qiao Nan had written this casually, surely she would not be able to regurgitate and she would write a new piece? The more Qiao Zijin thought about it, the more guilty she felt. Her mind was hurting from all the thinking. She prayed silently that her essay and Qiao Nan's essay did not coincide. Qiao Nan was very good at essay writing, she could easily write a new piece. Surely, she would not be so lazy to regurgitate an old piece? After the competition, Qiao Zijin could finally go home. However, on the way home, Qiao Zijin's mind kept going through the various scenarios. It was very torturous. Zijin, you are back. How was the competition? Are you confident? Ding Jiyi asked excitedly, warmly welcoming Qiao Zijin home. Mom, where is Nan Nan? Asked Qiao Zijin. She is reading in her room, replied Ding Jiyi. Mom, I have to find Nan Nan first. Talk to you later, Qiao Zijin replied. Once Qiao Zijin heard that Qiao Nan was back, she threw her school bag to Ding Jiyi and went to Qiao Nan's room. Qiao Zijin said, Nan Nan, I have something to talk to you about. Go ahead, Qiao Nan said. She threw away the 3 broken pens into the dustbin. When Qiao Nan came back and inspected the pens, she found that the pens had signs of being thrown, which led to them being broken. Anyone who uses ballpoint pens knows that once you smash the pens onto the floor, the pens will be broken easily and you cannot write with them anymore. The pens were obviously smashed onto the floor by somebody. Qiao Nan's school bag was on the school bus all this while. The person who did it was surely not from another school, and the teacher would not do it either. Could it have been one of the other 4 people who joined her in the competition today? Such bad behavior at such a young age. Nan Nan, what was your essay question today? Qiao Zijin asked. If the question was different, then there was nothing for her to worry about. Teacher Li told me that the question for junior school and high school is the same, Qiao Nan replied pointedly. It was really the same. Qiao Zijin's face froze. Nan Nan, what did you write for the competition then? Chapter 76, Who is the copycat? Is there a problem? Qiao Nan blinked her eyes. Sister, why are you suddenly so concerned about my studies? I am your sister, is it wrong to be concerned about you? Qiao Zijin smiled embarrassedly. Tell me honestly, what did you write for today's essay? I didn't write much. If you really care about me, I can tell you. I feel that I did quite well, you don't need to worry about me. Sister, you need to work hard too. Qiao Nan smiled. The more Qiao Zijin asked, the more Qiao Nan refused to answer. I don't need you to worry about it. Qiao Zijin said unappreciatively. I just wanted to know what you wrote. You can just tell me directly. Won't that do? Then, sister, why don't you tell me what you wrote today? We were given the same question. Shall we discuss? Qiao Zijin said a sentence, and Qiao Nan said another. After haggling for a long time, Qiao Zijin did not gather anything useful. Instead, she nearly let the cat out of the bag. Qiao Zijin did not know what to say. You are really too much. Just be straight to the point and answer me. Why are you talking crap? When I asked you, you didn't reply either. Qiao Nan, did you do this on purpose? Qiao Zijin's heart was in a flurry. Do what on purpose? Qiao Nan raised her eyebrows and asked Qiao Zijin to make herself clear. No, nothing. Forget it if you don't want to say. Qiao Zijin could not continue with the conversation any longer. She could not possibly tell Qiao Nan that she had stolen one of her essays and plagiarized it for today's competition, then ask Qiao Nan if she had written something else or regurgitated that old piece of work. With nothing in return after trying for a long time, Qiao Zijin was burning with anger inside, yet she could not vent it at Qiao Nan. She could only stamp her feet and left with a pale face. Qiao Zijin had just left Qiao Nan's bedroom when Ding Jiyi came looking for Qiao Nan in a fearsome manner. Did you bully your sister just now? How could I bully sister? During today's essay competition, I bumped into her. Coincidentally, we were at the same place. Furthermore, the test question for both junior and senior high school were the same, so sister came and asked me how I fared. It's that simple. Qiao Nan was happy. She bullied Qiao Zijin? She would be lucky if Qiao Zijin bullied her less. It's really so simple. She clearly saw Qiao Zijin looking unhappy when she came out of Qiao Nan's room. Yes, It's that simple. Mom, you can ask sister if you do not believe what I said. You will surely believe whatever sister said. If I bullied her, would she not let you know? It would not be Xiao Zijin if she did not complain. That better be. If not, I'll not let you off. Ding Jiyi was so protective of Xiao Zijin, like a cow shielding her calf, she scolded Xiao Nan even before anything happened. Although Ding Jiyi got a reply from Xiao Nan, she still felt uncomfortable. As such, she specially looked for Xiao Zijin to find out more. Xiao Zijin did not look good when she glanced at Ding Jiyi. That's what it is, Mom. I just finished the competition and feel really tired, I would like to take a break. Sure, Mom will not disturb you. Rest well. I'll call you after preparing the meal. Seeing that the elder daughter seemed troubled, Ding Jiyi dared not disturb, so she quietly left Xiao Zijin's room, closing the bedroom door along the way. Alone in the room, Xiao Nan took out her essay book and opened it. Xiao Nan touched the page that was missing, her eyes revealing that she was deep in thought. Yesterday, she suddenly found that she was missing a page in this essay book, as if the page had been torn off. To prevent from being discovered, the person had torn away the other side of that page as well. Xiao Nan was not sure who had torn the page. Until today, all her pens were broken. Xiao Nan could not help suspecting that this was the doing of one of her classmates. After all, during the times when she was in school, her school bag was not by her side at all times. There would be opportunity for someone to tear the book. However, a while ago, Xiao Nan had finally confirmed the person who tore the page of her essay book. It was not someone else, it was Xiao Zijin. During today's competition, Xiao Nan had a great shock when she saw the question. For a while, she hesitated and wondered if the person who tore her book would simply copy her work. This idea flashed briefly in Xiao Nan's head, but she decided to use it eventually as she did not see any reason not to, and it was her own essay. As for the person who would copy her essay, she was too daring. After putting the essay book away, Xiao Nan sneered. Xiao Zijin always thought that she could continue to bully Xiao Nan. Now, starting from this essay book, Xiao Nan would show Xiao Zijin that this was not so. During mealtime, Ding Jiyi dared not ask a word. On the contrary, Xiao Dongliang asked his two daughters how they fared in today's essay writing. Xiao Nan laughed nonchalantly, as usual. How about Zijin? Not sure. Xiao Zijin nearly choked on her rice. Initially, in such a situation, Xiao Zijin wanted to proudly proclaim that she had done very well. However, Xiao Zijin was no longer in the mood now. Not very sure, it will depend on the teacher's views. No anxiety, it is extremely good that you can join the competition this time. It will be great if you receive a prize. If you did not, take it as a learning experience. Xiao Zijin did not sound confident. Hence, Xiao Dongliang dared not harbor high hopes. In comparison to the past where the elder daughter did not have any involvement with such activities, he had obviously seen significant improvements. Both of you have worked hard, eat more. Xiao Dongliang lovingly filled the two daughters' bowls with lots of protein dishes. Ding Jiyi opened her mouth but did not say a word. She then quickly filled Zijin's bowls with a few more servings of vegetables with her chopsticks. While Xiao Zijin felt extremely uneasy, the teacher reading the test essays was in a good mood. The teacher of the high school's language team held an essay in his hand. This essay is really good, you all have a look too. Oh, let me take a look. Yes, it's really quite good. So good. After reading it once, all the teachers in the Chinese language team gave a score to the essay based on their criteria. As expected, the final score was good. Why don't we do this? Set 1 for the first place, 2 for the second place, and 3 for the third place. After picking out 6 essays, the teacher submitted the list of winners and the respective essays. After the high school department had finalized this, the junior high school team had almost done so too. During the last review, something was wrong. Why, you see, this essay is for the first place in junior high school, and this is for the second place in senior high school. The similarity of the two is more than 90%, but, when the two essays were placed together to compare, someone immediately saw the problem. Chapter 77, Confrontation. But what? The team leader reviewed the two essays. True enough, the contents of the two were indeed almost exactly the same, with only some differences in some of the rhetorical writing. As for what the other teacher was referring to when he said but, the leader also noticed. The second place essay for the senior high school was not as good as that of the first place of the junior high school. The essay for the junior high school displayed a better style in writing, and succinct phrasing of words. The two essays were identical. There must be a problem here. However, the essay from the senior high school was not better than that from the junior high school. Why was this the case? Perhaps the two students did not write these essays, and instead plagiarized them from someone. The difference was that the quality of the essay of the junior high school student was better. The leader removed his spectacles. Find out immediately the identity of the students who wrote these two essays, and the schools that they are from, then ask their teachers to come. This type of matter has to be dealt with. We must clarify this. Teacher Lee, who was resting at home during the weekend, received a call from the school's management asking her to go to the provincial city. Vice Principal, what is happening? After Teacher Lee prepared the items that were requested by the Vice Principal, when she rushed to the provincial city, she discovered that the Vice Principal had also come. I heard from the management that Jiaonan's essay had a clash of garments with someone else's essay. The high school had another essay that is almost identical. The similarity is as high as 90%. What do you think is the issue? The Vice Principal was anxious and sweating profusely. If Jiaonan had copied the work of others, the school's reputation would be adversely affected. How is Jiaonan as a student? Is there a problem with her essay? The Vice Principal knew that one of the 5 students who participated in the competition was jointly decided by the school's language team. And this student belonged to Teacher Lee's class. Thus, the Vice Principal had every reason to suspect that Jiaonan was that student. Teacher Lee and Vice Principal arrived. The subject teacher and the leader of Jiao Zijin's school had also arrived. Both parties knew the situation, but as education professionals, they were civilized people. They greeted one another reluctantly before entering the office. Both sides' teachers are here. Take a look at these. The two essays were placed side by side on the table. Teacher Lee and Jiao Zijin's language teacher bowed their heads and reviewed them. Upon the sight of the familiar essay, Jiao Zijin's language teacher said immediately, "Leader, this essay was indeed written by my student, Jiao Zijin." "What, this essay belonged to Jiao Zijin?" Teacher Lee was surprised. "Why, this teacher knows both the students." The leader looked at Teacher Lee. "Oh yes, it seems that the two students who wrote the essays bear the same surname, Jiao." In response to the leader's question, Jiao Zijin was also from my school. She is the biological sister of my student, Jiaonan. Both are born from the same parents. Biological sisters. The leader was stunned. Then did the younger sister copied her elder sister? However, the younger sister's essay was obviously better than that of the elder sister. The leader read in detail, that younger sister's essay could also clinch the top place in the senior high school category. It was placed second now because the elder sister's essay was not as good. Impossible. Teacher Lee said with certainty. Jiaonan would never copy Zijin's essay. Jiao Zijin's teacher's expression changed. If the younger sister did not copy, then it meant that her student had copied her younger sister? Leader, I have proof that this essay is undoubtedly written by my student Jiao Zijin. As she said that, Jiao Zijin's teacher took out an essay book. Leader, See, this was written by Jiao Zijin in the school half a month ago. At that time, I was impressed by the essay and recommended her to join the competition. Coincidentally, this essay was appropriate for the subject of the essay for this competition. Jiao Zijin wrote this half a month ago, the school had the records. Then, this teacher, what do you have to say? He saw that Jiao Zijin's essay, that was written half a month ago, was indeed identical to that essay, just short of a few words and adjectives. Leader, to tell you the truth, I have not seen this essay from Jiao Nan before. Hearing Teacher Li's remark, Jiao Zijin's teacher smiled complacently. Seeing the expression of the teacher, Teacher Li smiled. However, I still believe in my student. Leader, I have proof too. My proof are 2 test papers, one is our first semester's model exam paper, and the other is the midterm exam paper administered half a month ago. Leader, you may take a look at the essays written by Jiao Nan before. She dared to say that if these 2 essays were taken to participate in the competition, and were appropriate for the question, they would definitely also be winning essays. The leader took a look at the 2 test papers. First, the words written on the paper were neat and tidy, and pleasing to the eyes. He also acknowledged the scores given to the essays, but when he read the contents, his eyes lit up. This essay, it is well written. After reading one essay, the leader picked up and read the second one. This one is also very good. Both essays' standards are not bad and similar to the one who clinched the prizes. All the 3 essays are rather good. Have you thought of submitting the drafts for this student? Also, how old is this student? It was not easy for a junior high school student to compose an essay of such a high standard. The student is a literacy talent. In response to your question, leader, Jiao Nan is 15 years old. She is younger than her sister by 2 years, but studied early for a year. Teacher Li introduced proudly. I see. The leader was again surprised regarding Jiao Nan's writing and also her young age. Did you bring the essays written by Jiao Zijin in usual days? After reading Jiao Nan's essays, the leader did not conclude immediately. Yes, I did. Jiao Zijin's teacher's expression turned awkward. An essay that could gain the liking of the leader was definitely not bad. On the contrary, Jiao Zijin's teacher knew, although Jiao Zijin did not write many essays, the only piece that was brilliant would be the piece that was used to participate in this competition. Initially, she thought Jiao Zijin was suddenly enlightened, and her words flowed smoothly with her feelings, to create this wonderful masterpiece. However, at this juncture, Jiao Zijin's teacher was in doubt. Let me take a look. Jiao Zijin's teacher reluctantly passed to the leader the 2 other essays written by Jiao Zijin. The leader only glanced at it a couple of times before he passed Jiao Nan's 2 essays to Jiao Zijin's teacher. You can take a look at these 2 pieces. A student's essay, she might have improved or even progressed rapidly. However, it was impossible for certain situations to occur. Chapter 78, The Joy of Some, the Sorrow of Others. After the student had made some progress, the essays that she write would typically stay at a certain standard. The 3 essays written by Jiao Nan had proved this point. On the contrary, the standard of the essays written by Jiao Zijin during the monthly and midterm exams, especially the latter which was written recently, was too different from the winning essay. They were not that bad, but definitely not comparable. Jiao Zijin's teacher quietly finished reading the 2 language papers of Jiao Nan, then she turned pale. Both are Chinese teachers. After seeing Jiao Nan's essays, Jiao Zijin's teacher understood everything. The standard of Jiao Nan's essays were consistent. Having seen the 2 essays by Jiao Zijin, it was without a doubt that Jiao Nan was the one who wrote the winning piece. People would believe that Jiao Nan wrote the essay, whereas for Jiao Zijin, logically, no one would believe that Jiao Nan copied the work of Jiao Zijin. Furthermore, both were biological sisters who lived under the same roof. As long as Jiao Zijin had the intention, it would be easy for her to obtain the essay that was written by her sister. There was definitely this possibility. After comparing, it was obvious who was the copycat. Do you have anything else to say? Seeing the attitude of Qiao Zijin's teacher, the leader need not say more. No, it's our fault for selecting such a student. Leader, our sincere apologies. The teacher from the high school affiliated to Renmin University of China quickly apologized to the leader, Teacher Li, and the rest. After all, the student in the wrong came from the school. Fortunately, Qiao Nan was outstanding. Otherwise, she could be easily disadvantaged in such situations, where others would misunderstood her as the copycat instead of Qiao Zijin. After all, who would believe that the senior high school's elder sister would copy the essay of her junior high school's younger sister? Had it not been that the combined competition of the junior and senior high school on this occasion, Qiao Zijin would have received the award even if she had copied Qiao Nan's essay. Since the misunderstanding has been clarified, the matter has been decided. Teachers from the high school affiliated to Renmin University of China, do you have any other views? Now that the matter was clear, Qiao Nan would continue to clinch first place, but Qiao Zijin's second place was gone. Clearly Qiao Zijin had copied her sister. It would not be fair to other students if she won a prize. No comments. Qiao Zijin's teacher's face was red with embarrassment. She wished that she could dig a hole and bury herself in it. In addition to copying the work of others, her student even had a clash of garments during a competition, and was caught red-handed. This time, the face of the school was entirely lost. At this juncture, Qiao Zijin's teacher was particularly disgusted with her. If not for Qiao Zijin, today's matter would not have happened. The school's reputation had always been very good. If the principal knew about this, she would definitely be criticized and she could forget about receiving her year-end bonus. The reputation of the school and her future had been destroyed by the hands of this one student, Qiao Zijin. Teacher Li smiled gently. What could the teachers from the other school say? They were not stupid. What was so great about the high school affiliated to Renmin University of China? Their students were of such inferior standard. The high school student had to copy the works of the student from their junior high school. As a teacher in the junior high school, would Teacher Li not know about Qiao Zijin's academic performance? To say that Qiao Nan would copy Qiao Zijin's work would be really out of this world. It would be a joke if Qiao Nan, who was a top student, needed to copy Qiao Zijin's essay. Who did not know that Qiao Zijin entered the school because of money? It was a myth that all the students in the high school affiliated to Renmin University of China were outstanding. At the thought of Qiao Zijin losing the prize and Qiao Nan clinching the top place, Teacher Li's face was full of pride and glory. The year-end bonus of Qiao Zijin's teacher was in tatters, but that of Teacher Li would probably be better than before. Looking at Teacher Li, who was happy and proud, unlike the miserly state that she was in, Qiao Zijin's teacher was so furious that she wanted to vomit blood. Most of the students in her class joined the school with the help of money, but she did not expect Qiao Zijin would be so unreliable. Regarding this matter, Qiao Nan had no knowledge. On Sunday morning, Qiao Nan took some time to make a trip to the Zai family, then she went to the Li family to give tuition to Zhu Baoqiu. As usual, when Qiao Nan entered the quiet place of the Zai family, she felt a little down. After the competition, she did not manage to find Brother Zai. Thereafter, she was led away by Teacher Li. When she wanted to return to the quad so that she could return the pen to Brother Zai, he had already returned to Pingcheng instead of the Zai family residence. Just when Qiao Nan was hesitating on whether to simply leave the fountain pen in the storeroom, she saw a few new books on the table. Qiao Nan went over to take a look and discovered that the books were similar to those that she received at the delivery room. Qiao Nan opened the books and they looked extremely new. Most likely, they had just been bought. Did the Zai family have any children that were studying in high school now? Did Brother Zai specially buy these for her, so the books that she received previously at the delivery room were indeed from Brother Zai? In the face of the revision books with neither name nor note, Xiaonan was in much hesitation. These books would be of great help to her, but Brother Zai did not leave any notes. If he really wanted to give them to her, should she accept them? Or, similar to the previous books, she would carry them with her but would not write anything in it. If it was a misunderstanding, she could take it that she borrowed from Brother Zai. Oh, there's new books again. Say, who was the one who gave them to you? When he saw Xiaonan carrying the new books to the Li family, Zhu Baokyo ran to Xiaonan's side to see, as if he was a monkey. Xiaonan was never stingy with Zhu Baokyo. As long as Zhu Baokyo did not write or draw on the books, she had never declined to lend any of them to him. It was the same this time. Don't be such a busybody, I can lend them to you if you wish to read them. Don't forget the old rules. Sitting down, Xiaonan was focused as she opened her school bag to proceed with the revision plan today. Zhu Baokyo mouth twisted. In his entire life, he had not treated the books with such an attitude before. The books in his hands were not books, they were clearly akin to the ancestors that he prayed to 3 times a day. Although he had these thoughts, Zhu Baokyo dared not provoke Xiaonan, so he abided by Xiaonan's rules when reading. Zhu Baokyo was better at science than humanities and arts subjects. Since both the Zhu family and Li family had laid down the conditions, Xiaonan might as well focus on revising the science knowledge for Zhu Baokyo, and strive to improve his grades in this area. These are the test questions that I drafted for you yesterday. Complete these 2 papers. Chapter 79, Invitation by the School. During almost every weekend, Xiaonan would come up with a science test paper that was catered to Zhu Baokyo. Oh! Already used to the revision method of Xiaonan, Zhu Baokyo consciously took out his pen and started to work on the questions. Elder Li, who came downstairs with the excuse of getting some water to drink, saw this and felt very comforted and relieved. After the midterm exam, when he saw the few test papers that Zhu Baokyo had failed, one could imagine Elder Li's huge disappointment. Clearly he had known that his grandson had never learned well. He also told himself more than once that, by letting his grandson learn from Xiaonan, he just wanted to tame his temper and prevent him from getting into trouble. However, at this juncture, Elder Li was inevitably hopeful. But dreams are often beautiful and reality cruel. The grandson's flunking of the tests was undoubtedly a slap in the faces of both the Zhu and the Li family. For this reason, Elder Li picked a time to speak to Xiaonan. Nan, what do you think of Baokyo's progress? Can he catch up? Elder Li, Zhu Baokyo is actually quite intelligent. It is not difficult for him to catch up. Judging that at the beginning of next year, most of his results will be improved. Xiaonan replied with certainty. Elder Li smiled bitterly. Nan, you're still a child. Don't talk to me so diplomatically like an adult. You also don't need to comfort me. Tell me the truth. I have heard about Baokyo's midterm exam results, he did not pass any subjects. Elder Li, I am not comforting you. You don't know Zhu Baokyo's situation. That's why you only looked at his marks. Zhu Baokyo's midterm exam grades may be a failure in your eyes, but they are no different from scoring full marks in my opinion. Why do you say that? Zhu Baokyo did not go to school in junior high school. As primary school is not difficult, Zhu Baokyo picked them up very quickly. But picking up the knowledge of junior high school is certainly not as easy. That test paper of Zhu Baokyo, he got every question that I had taught before correct. For those that have not been taught, it is not realistic to expect him to answer them correctly or score well in the test. Xiaonan felt that she was in a difficult position. Grandpa Li, you may not quite understand, putting aside junior high school, even in primary school, the loss of any knowledge will result in difficulty in catching up. These students are easily given up by teachers. Zhu Baokyo is learning very swiftly now, his IQ is certainly not low. Grandpa Li. Did you criticize Zubeokyo because of the midterm exam? If so, then you have wronged Zubeokyo. No, I didn't. Elderly was stunned as he listened. He did not expect that a failed test paper could give so much insight. That means that although his grandson failed the exams, he had not done badly, in fact, he had done well. Nan, is what you are saying true? Beokyo is really so smart that you would give him full marks for these few tests. Elderly was someone open-minded. He initially did not understand, but after listening to Jiaonan, he understood. A full 100 marks. If Zhu Beokyo continued to study seriously from the beginning, his grades will not be bad, and he will be well liked by the teachers as he could grasp concepts at his fingertips. You know my situation, Grandpa Li, but I never had the feeling that Zhu Beokyo was wasting my time. Zhu Beokyo can learn things without much effort. Basically, he understood whatever I have taught him just once, and answered the questions correctly. Anyway, she had never been a teacher, but after teaching Zhu Beokyo, she had never been in a bad mood. Which teacher would not like a student that understood at the first attempt? Elderly, who just picked up the responsibility of a grandfather, was grinning from ear to ear, when he heard Qiaonan's praise on Zhu Beokyo. Is Beokyo really so good? To put it bluntly, it was the Zhu family who did not know how to bring up the kids. See how good Beokyo is now after being taken in hand by the Li family. Good. Qiaonan nodded. Actually Zhu Beokyo's temper is a bit stubborn and he is very sensitive. Grandpa Li should understand the reason more than me. People like Zhu Bao, you have to use the soft approach and coax him, don't always question, criticize, or look at him with disappointment. This is not fair and will make let Zhu Beokyo feel rebellious. Grandpa Li, if you have the time, go and buy some books on teen psychology. I think it hasn't been easy for Zhu Beokyo. Elderly smiled. You're a mature little one, you talk with logic as though you know more than me. What book? Teen psychology, fine, next time I'll send someone to buy some for me to read. Beokyo did not have it easy, but you have a more difficult life than Beokyo. Through his grandson, Elderly already knew that the rescue of his grandson had caused so much trouble for Qiaonan. Fortunately, the teachers trusted Qiaonan. Otherwise, Qiaonan would be criticized instead of commended that day in the school. No, I feel that I am living quite well now. My dad recently. Grandpa Li, thank you. Qiaonan could feel that his father had been tightening his rein over her mother. Her mother no longer assigned household chores to her to cause her to have less time to study. Most importantly, she also stopped addressing her as the wretched girl, at least before her. In this world, her father was the only person that could suppress her mother, and Elderly was the one who made her father realize it. Nan, probably the best thing that I have done for Beokyo, is to have found him a little teacher like you. If you encounter any difficulties in the future, don't hesitate to come to Grandpa, understand? Elderly, who knew that Ding Jiyi had the notion of wanting Qiaonan to quit school and work, was afraid that the saga had not ended. Thank you Grandpa Li. But for the sake of Zhu Beokyo, the things that we talked about today. Grandpa Li can also let the Zhu family know. You must not only dote on him, but also assure him. Their conversation ended with this advice of Qiaonan. Elderly went back and thought carefully about Qiaonan's words. The more he thought about it, the more he felt that there was a point. Everyone goes through the stage of being young and foolish. Elderly thought how he felt at the time when he was still young, and he really understood the meaning of Qiaonan's words. True enough, the Zhu and Li family cooperated with one another. Even if they were unable to change their attitude towards Zhu Beokyo, they could not deny that under this atmosphere, Zhu Beokyo's temper had toned down. Unlike the past, he would no longer jump and get angry at the slightest issue. Elderly drank his freshly brewed tea and went upstairs at a leisurely pace, avoiding creating any disturbance for the two that were learning. When Qiao Nan finished her tuition with Zhu Baoqiu and went home, she did not see Qiao Zijin. Qiao Nan was not surprised. However, even Ding Jiyi was not home. "Dad, did mom send sister to school?" "No, the school rang and asked your mom to make a trip to the school." Chapter 80, Too Lazy. Mom and sister went to the school? What is the matter? Is there a parent-teacher conference? It was strange to hold a parent-teacher conference at this time of the year. She thought that it would usually be held after the midterm examination. "Not sure, there's probably some matter." When he said this, Qiao Dongliang looked happy. Qiao Nan raised her eyebrows. Given the expression of her father, perhaps Qiao Zijin had done a good thing. "They say it's regarding Zijin's participation in the essay competition. It's probably a good matter." Qiao Dongliang's smile deepened. "Qiao Nan, your sister has made great improvements recently. If possible, Dad will definitely try to get you into the high school affiliated to Renmin University of China as well. Thereafter, Dad will wait for the day when both of you become successful." So what if he did not have a son? The daughters he raised were more successful than the sons of others. That was better than anything else. Essay competition. Hearing these two words, Qiao Nan smiled with deep thoughts. If the school invited the parent because Qiao Zijin scored well in the midterm exam, then undoubtedly, she would be praised during the meeting. However, if it was pertaining to the essay competition, unless she guessed it wrong, it was definitely not a good thing that her mother had been invited to the school. Qiao Zijin's good performance worked like a miracle pill for her mother. It was more nutritious than the supplement that her mother took. Her mother must have fought for the right to make the trip to the school without her father. Did mom say she will go by herself? "Dad, you're not going." If her father was going, it would be interesting. "It's okay, there will be other opportunities in future." Qiao Dongliang shook his head as if he could not help it, but his mood was not sour. When the school called and requested Qiao Zijin's parents to make the trip, Qiao Dongliang initially wanted to send Qiao Zijin to the school and also to find out why they made the request. But Ding Jiyi said it first. She chided Qiao Dongliang straight. "Old Qiao, we agreed before that I will solely take care of Zijin's matters, and you will handle Qiao Nan's matters. Zijin performed well. I will be the one making this trip. If you want to go, wait for Qiao Nan's turn." Since Ding Jiyi already said so, Qiao Dongliang had nothing else to say. The elder daughter had done well, and this was the first trip to the school to receive some commendation. He regretted that he was unable to be there. Fortunately, the younger daughter's performance had always been good. The chances of the younger daughter being praised would be higher than that of the elder daughter. With this thought, Qiao Dongliang did not feel so bad anymore. "Is there a parent-teacher conference for your school?" Teacher Chen said that there would be one after the final term exams. "Good, I will attend your parent-teacher conference." "Okay." Qiao Nan was laughing secretly. She already knew that it was her mother who grabbed the chance to make the trip to Qiao Zijin's school. She hoped that her mother could still smile when she was on the way back. Ding Jiyi sent Qiao Zijin to the school early, so it was not particularly late when she came home. However, when she was back, her face was all black. "Qiao Nan, tell me, why are you so lazy? Who did you say is lazy?" Qiao Dongliang's face turned black. "Did you forget what I told you?" Without a reason, why was Nan Nan being scolded again? After the trip to the school, why are you furious? What did the teacher tell you? Logically, old Ding should be happy if the elder daughter had been commended. But the attitude is as if she had consumed a ton of gunpowder outside and was waiting to explode at home. "What did the teacher say?" Ding Jiyi laughed in a strange and sinister manner. She then reached out her hands and tried to pinch Qiao Nan's arms. Seeing the situation, Qiao Dongliang pulled Qiao Nan behind him without saying a word. "Tell me what you have to say. What exactly did the teacher tell you? Did Zijin make a mistake?" If the purpose of the trip today was to commend Zijin, old Ding would not have this attitude. Made a mistake? Zijin is so obedient, how could she make mistakes? She is the one who harmed Zijin. Ding Jiyi became spiteful when she did not manage to hit Jiaonan. You're still defending her, you don't know that she caused harm to Zijin. She caused Zijin to receive a warning in school. Zijin lost all of her face. Jiaonan, tell me why you are so cruel and malicious to hurt your sister this way. You are really driving me to my grave. Old Chiao, you still want to defend this heartless thing. What nonsense. Chiao Dongliang's face turned black. He was confused by Ding Jiyi's words. When you stepped into the house, you said Nan Nan was lazy. And now, you said she harmed Zijin. What has Nan Nan's laziness got to do with harming Zijin? You also scolded Nan Nan for being heartless. How are all these related? Nan Nan, do you know what is going on? His wife was not talking sense. Xiao Dongliang could only ask Xiaonan. Xiaonan knew what was happening but she could not breathe a word. I don't know. Then tell me properly, what exactly happened? Didn't you say that Zijin was doing well in the school recently and was ranked 8th in her studies in class? She even participated in the essay writing competition. Why was she issued with a warning? Will this affect Zijin's future? Xiao Dongliang could not help feeling nervous. Being given a warning was not a small matter. Ask her. Ding Jiyi pointed at Xiaonan's nose while glaring at her. Mom, what did I do? Yes, what did Nan Nan do? If you tell me Nan Nan would harm Zijin, I won't believe it. Moreover, even if Nan Nan would really cause harm to Zijin, one was in junior high and the other in senior high. It was impossible for Nan Nan to cause harm to Zijin. This was utter nonsense. During the competition, she wrote a piece of essay that was exactly the same as that of Zijin. Exactly the same. Xiao Dongliang was stunned. Nan Nan, did you copy your sister? 2 identical essays appeared in the competition. Xiao Dongliang understood the outcome immediately. If Nan Nan had copied Zijin, then Nan Nan should be the one being warned and not Zijin. Zijin was warned, hence, she was the one who made the mistake and that was the reason for the parent-teacher conference. It meant that Zijin copied Nan Nan. Having understood this, Xiao Dongliang's face was really black. Zijin copied Nan Nan's essay and you are scolding Nan Nan. Coming to the end of the conversation, Xiao Dongliang felt ridiculous. If she's not lazy, who is? It's not that she doesn't know how to write. If she had written a new piece during the competition, then there would not be any issue. I heard that Zijin's essay nearly clinched the 2nd place. 2nd place, such an excellent ranking. If Zijin clinched it, she would also receive merit points for the middle school examination. Don't you think your words are too ridiculous? Xiao Dongliang was furious and stunned by the shameless words of Ding Jiyi. Were old Ding's words acceptable? If these words got out, they would be a laughing stock.